I don't want superpowers because I would be a villain. If I had a modicum of like, if I could just like punch you into the sun,
Sure.
I think I would walk around punching people into the sun at my own discretion because I think I'm right. Welcome to another episode of the Creature Podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Lindsay.
And today we have a first for the podcast in that we bailed on the movie we were going to talk about the very last minute because it sucked too much.
It sucked way too much.
What was it?
Terror Train.
And in my defense, all I remember about it was, look, I think I could have tap danced through an episode about it.
And I would have failed.
Okay.
Horribly. And that was why I was like, Michael, I can't take notes on this movie.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I saw it once a million years ago,
Yeah.
and all I remember is it took place on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
which is when this is going to land around or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was one of the most boring slashers out there.
It was
However,
awful.
I am a bit sad that I now never will have the opportunity to talk about American illusionist David Copperfield, who plays kind of a big role in the movie. This man once made a Lear jet disappear. He made a dining car on the Orient Express disappear. He made the Statue of fucking Liberty disappear, but has failed thus far to make his alleged association with Jeffrey Epstein disappear.
Oh, no.
Good luck, buddy. The web is wide, everyone. These people. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Instead, we are spending our wintry movie time with a far better flick. We're talking about 2021's Werewolves Within, written by Mishna Wolf and directed by Josh Rubin. This movie is based off the Werewolf game, which to some people it was like it used to be Mafia.
Yeah.
And then it turned into Werewolf. And this is the Werewolves Within itself is a video game version of it. So the game, we played this.
Yeah.
We played the card version
game.
of it. It's a social deduction game that pits a informed minority, the werewolves are two, against an uninformed majority, various villagers. It's a game that Lindsay is very bad at.
Horrible at.
Because she cannot lie.
Nope.
So if she's ever the werewolf, the game is just fucking over.
I'm usually the timekeeper. The one who tells you, lift your head, and look back down, lift your head.
Damn, I changed the goodbye shot at the very last minute because I thought I would... Never mind.
Oh, I'm
We'll see.
sorry.
No, I changed it because I thought it would be too vague, but you just basically referenced what I was going to do. Anyway, Lindsay may not be able to play werewolf, but she can tell us about Werewolves Within.
Yes, I can. So I liked this movie. On my second watch, it was really good still, so I'm glad.
I think it's better on the second watch.
Yeah,
There's a
I
lot
agree.
of things going on.
I
in this
agree.
movie.
I think it is better on the second watch because
Yeah.
you miss all of the nuances the first time.
And it's going to be a hard one to kind of
Yeah.
talk about. There's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
They're all doing very funny things.
They
They're
are.
all very good at it. And a lot of it's in their expressions and what they're doing in the background. A lot will be lost when discussing the movie. So again, just one of these.
Watch it.
Watch it. Go watch this thing. It's fucking
fantastic.
fun, top to bottom.
And you don't want to know who the werewolf is, don't listen to the podcast first before you
Until
watch
Obviously.
Listen to it later.
it. Listen to it after, yes.
If there is a werewolf at all.
If there's a werewolf at all. Okay.
So, ominous movie starts over as a quote slowly appears, line by line. Listening is where love begins. Listening to ourselves, then listening to our neighbors. Bam! Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, yes. Because this movie's about being nice.
That's with Mr. Rogers.
I know, it's all fantastic.
It's a big part of this movie. Yeah.
So, and I wrote ominous music. Okay. So we open up in a wooded winter town.
Yeah.
And there's like a mansion-y hotel.
Yeah, it looks like a big winter lodge.
Yeah. Outside, a guy is getting texts on his phone and he's playing with an engagement ring. And suddenly, some tree limbs across the clearing break.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't. So I took that to he's getting a text on his phone, kind of looking over his shoulder, and he's taking off his wedding ring.
Oh.
Like he's slipping off his wedding ring.
I-
Because that's what it turns out to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he's smiling and slowly rolling his own wedding
Okay,
ring
I
down
missed
his
that.
finger.
I thought it was an actual engagement ring with a stone. I guess not. Okay. So something dashes by.
Yeah.
And trepidatiously he asks, hello? And then he goes looking for the sound, and then he gets attacked.
Yeah. It's a pretty easy...
Cold open.
Cold open. He's out there
What
doing
happened
something.
to this guy?
He gets dragged around and screaming, and then we cut... his scream actually cuts to our main character's scream.
29.5 days later, a man is screaming with a recording. One of those self-help ones.
So this is our main character, Finn. He is played by Sam Richardson, who's in a bit of everything.
Everything, but After Party.
Yeah, After Party's a big one.
Big one.
So
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into a lot of these actors. They're
Okay.
all in.
They're in everything.
A bunch of
they're all
everything.
fantastic.
If something like sticks out that I've seen personally, then I might mention it. But
Sure.
for the most part, we'll just flip on because there's just so many.
Right. So he's doing his self-help. He's driving kind of slow, so everybody's passing him and honking at him.
Yeah, so this is like his little thing where it's like the self-help book is like telling him how to be a more confident man,
Right.
to man up.
It sounds like the voice is Rhea Perlman, is his
Something like-
psychiatrist.
yeah. And meanwhile, in between like trying to reaffirm his manly screams, he's critiquing the drivers going by, going, well, you're not driving the speed limit. I'm driving the speed limit, so you must not be going the speed limit. He's very nebbish.
Yeah.
And then the audiobook goes, Chapter 5, let's chant the word balls.
Yes.
And they just start chanting balls.
I did write all that down.
Sorry. I'll step back a little bit.
And then welcome to Beaverfield. No, you don't have to step back. It's
Okay.
fine. It says welcome to Beaverfield sign. We see that.
Yeah, there's already a fight the pipeline sign
Yeah.
around the welcome sign.
Yeah.
So
he makes a call to what feels like an ex-girlfriend, expressing that he wants her to call him. And if his need for her to call him is why they broke up.
well, we get to it later
Yeah,
exactly
we do.
what.
We
this
completely do.
He's clearly not over a relationship
Yeah.
that, because he's not talking to her. He's just leaving a detailed voice message. And he's like, call me back or don't. Or you know what? Do. This is what I want. I
Yeah.
want you to call. Like he's,
Yeah.
again, flipping
Nebbish.
back and forth
Yeah,
between
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so we arrive at the Beaverfield Inn, which is that mansion we saw earlier. The owner is having a chat with what appears to be an oil guy trying to get her to build a pipeline on the property.
So this is Janine, the
Mm-hmm.
owner of the lodge, and she is talking with Sam Parker,
yeah.
who is on the way in, we'll revisit this, but on the way in, we also pass this dick and balls of a eternal flame. It's
Yep.
Midland gas, and it's like this obvious phallus shooting out a flame out of the tip with two propane tank balls on either side of it. This Sam Perkins guy who's talking to Janine is the owner, the
Parker.
CEO, whatever, Parker, of Midland Gas.
Yeah.
The big idea is there's a pipeline's coming through. Janine's not on board. He's just trying to sell her on this
Yeah.
thing, and she's not sure.
Yeah. So Finn goes to interrupt them after getting directions from the mail carrier to the owner.
Right. We'll do the mail carrier in a second.
We'll get it.
Yeah. She's
Turn-
hiding behind a book at the moment,
She
so
is,
you can't really see
yeah.
her face yet.
Turns out that Finn is a forest ranger, and he's been newly posted to this area.
Yeah.
And he's staying at the inn.
He's staying at the end.
Yeah. So he gets into a bumbling conversation with the oil guy, which he's a bumbling character, so that's pretty normal for him.
Yeah, Finn just says something along the lines of like, this is super close to a national forest. Be a shame to mess up the land.
Yeah.
And Sam says, if you're a man who doesn't want to conquer nature, then you don't know how cruel nature is. Something like that.
Something like that.
And then Finn immediately backs down. So I was like, no, that I didn't mean blah, blah, blah. So he...
Yeah. And so the owner
back.
then interjects the conversation with like, hey, can I get your luggage? I guess to save him or something
Yeah.
from this conversation.
There is a slight mention of an environmentalist on the second floor.
Yeah.
All of these characters will slowly come into
Yeah, they're all
focus.
coming. There's a lot of characters. The owner proceeds to carry all of his luggage up the stairs, refusing help, which is way too much for her, which is
Yeah.
funny.
Part of her character is she wants to do everything for everyone.
Yeah.
I have to tell you something.
You've seen this
I
movie.
have seen it.
I love it.
I don't really remember much about it.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
good.
Maybe I,
I
was,
gonna
hope that we're
refresh
not
your
going to
memory.
bore
maybe
you.
I was drunk. I don't know. Just things are saying. I'm like,
Eternal Flame Dick.
I just looked up the poster for it and I was like, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's it. We probably told you it was awesome and
the
you needed to
year
watch
it
it.
came out and
Yeah.
possibly was drunk the whole time. So
Probably.
I just
Yeah,
have
well.
a little.
That was the year everybody stayed home from work. So.
Yeah.
I don't want. I might mention that later. As,
Yeah.
the sad circumstances around. it.
2020 into 2021,
Yeah.
I was drunk a lot of the time.
We all were.
I had never stepped. Out.
Okay, so the mailman woman comes upstairs to tell the owner that there are people at the cafe, and she asks Janine to help get them settled.
It's basically just she leaves Finn alone with her.
Yep.
This is Cecily.
Cecily.
I'm just going to call her C because for whatever reason I think Cecily's trips off my tongue
Okay.
poorly.
Okay.
She's played by Milana Weintraub. I'm almost certainly doing that wrong.
From the AT&T commercial.
She's the AT&T
Yeah,
girl.
she is the AT&T girl. Yes.
Cute as a button, this one. And they have like a little flirty meet cute.
They do.
She has mail for him.
The male person gives a letter for room 207 complaining about another resident in town. And Finn is like, decides to schlep over to the person who sent the letter.
So the letter is from Jane Ellis, who happens to be the aforementioned environmentalist.
Or it's from Jane Ellis complaining about
a man named Emerson Flint, who is
and they're going to walk to
commercial trapping.
Yes.
Allegedly commercial trapping
yes.
on the land. So he, as the ranger, is going to go check this out.
So Cecily walks him to the property because he doesn't know where it is. And then she's like, hey, hot goss.
Yeah. So,
Janine's husband and the Mansion Inn owner and her husband ran off with somebody or something.
Yeah, he disappeared last month with a girl and they disappeared to Belize.
Yeah, and
hasn't been seen since.
Correct. Yeah.
And then Janine's been a mess ever since.
She has, yeah. And then as they walk through town, we kind of like meet all the colorful characters. So we got the gay couple with the massage parlor, which is Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows.
This is
a recognizable person, but I don't know who he is.
Harvey Guillen is his name.
Okay.
And then the boyfriend is played by Cheyenne Jackson.
Husband.
Okay.
Okay.
Husband. He's like, there's a whole scene at the end there. What did you do to my husband? Continue.
They're married.
They're married, God damn it. I mean, I think that's my bad. Don't want to dismiss their nuptials. So Devin is very dismissive. He's a very catty husband. And then this is Joaquin is
Guillermo. Yeah.
From
Guillermo plays. Yeah.
And he's like super like warm, but kind of fakey and whatever.
Sure.
And we move on from them.
And then we meet the mechanic, a woman and her crazy boyfriend.
My two favorite characters.
I forgot their names.
Gwen is the lady mechanic. And she is these are like white trash weirdos.
They are
hilarious.
And I recognize her from something, but I'm not sure what.
She is Sarah Burns.
And then her boyfriend,
Marcus. Named Marcus. He's played by an actor named George Basil.
I've seen him before too.
He's just a stoner loser, and she is like complaining to Cecily that her parts that she's ordered have yet to arrive for the snowmobile.
Like she ordered them a month ago and they're still not here.
And Cecily's just like, okay. Yeah. I mean, she's just a mail carrier. She doesn't have any. She's just like, that's great. And then Gwen takes a wrench and uses it as a penis to chase Marcus around the lot.
Yeah. She does.
And we move from there.
And then we meet Trish, which I love her so much.
Okay, so Trish, I do know this is Michaela Watkins, and she was in all of Casual.
Yes. And so many lovely things. I love her so much.
But I watch Casual a lot. That's where we got a name for one of our dogs from that show. She's a crazy woman in this. She's like...
She is crazy.
She's like a little...
Her earrings are crazy in this scene. They're like 5 inches tall, and they're like giant pieces of wood.
and she makes soap container dolls.
Yes, soap dolls.
She's the owner of the Anderton Maple Farms. Yeah. So they're like made. They're fine. They're established. They're the
and like in the massage parlor couple were millionaires as well.
Well, that has to be mentioned that they are
everybody is awful.
They're ex-city millionaire nature types who got away from the big city to be here.
Yeah.
Trish is like old family here. Yeah. So she's like
she's been here for a long time.
She
quote really unquote wants belongs a craft store. Here. She really wants a craft store.
Right. She wants a craft store. She's going to make money when this pipeline comes in. The boys don't want the pipeline to come in because they have money and they're here for the
obviously the gas station, the mechanic, she wants money, her and her husband. So Trish's husband, his name is Pete, and he's played by the guy who plays Rickman in Severance.
Michael Chernus. He plays the brother, my favorite character in Severance.
Yeah.
And they also have their dog, Chachi.
Yes.
They are pro-pipeline.
Yeah.
They have a pro-pipeline sign in their front yard that's been vandalized, which Trish says it's obviously Antifa that did that.
Yes, there's a lot of little drama as we walk through the town. And this is also where we see the giant phallus, Eternal Flame. Yes.
So they make it out to...
So they're walking through the snow on the way up the hill in the forest to get to Flint's. And while they're there, they're talking about like where Finn had worked before. Okay. He worked in some other towns. They talk about how Cecily is the 7th child.
So
there's some stuff.
A bunch of stuff is going on here.
Some exposition is happening.
Guys, this script is tight as a drum. Every half an hour is a different act, like on the dot, and everything that's talked about
is important and
comes back.
Yeah.
He loves snowshoes. We're going to do that 3 times.
Yes, everything he's obsessed with snowshoes.
Because it's the best way to travel on snow and ice.
Yes.
He's got like one sister, or maybe he's an only child. She says he's lucky because she's the youngest of 7.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing that
talk about-
he had to be transferred because there was some small controversy at the place where he was stationed before.
Right, Grout Pound before, yeah. And then before that, he was at Townsend, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So they make
He's been
it
transferred a couple times.
to Flint's place.
Yeah.
And Cecily sends him up on...
She's like, I don't want to take this. Here's a package for him. Go deliver it. I don't want to go up there because he might shoot me.
Well, that's not how it's set, though. He goes, hey, would you mind taking this up? He likes to know who's around here. And he's like, oh, so he's neighborly. Our first little callback.
Yeah.
And then the phone rings and he thinks it's Charlotte, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he's taking it and can't get reception. And as he's trying to get reception, he's walking past 5-6 signs that say trespass and die.
Yep.
Like picture images of guns. Like
Yes.
obviously this is a recluse who is telling you not to get on his property.
Yes. So he misses most of the signs, but when he gets there, he knocks on the door and there's no answer, but he sees a creepy flap over the window and he looks behind it and he scares the shit out of himself with a taxidermy wolf.
I love this 1-2 jump scare.
Yeah.
Flip open the window flap and it's a jump scare of a taxidermy wolf. And then immediately as he jumps back, he steps to the side and there's a man dressed like a fucking wolf
Yes.
behind him. And not just like...
He's just covered in furs.
And he has a
whole
wolf
head.
head.
Yeah, he has a head on, yeah.
This is like Grizzly Adams
Yeah.
standing there with a shotgun.
And he tells him you have 30 seconds to get off my property. But Finn just introduces himself as Ranger Wheeler, and he's like, I received a complaint from Dr. Ellis about commercial trapping. Mr. Flint does not recognize his authority or the government, and he is down to 10 seconds to get off his land.
He's a very libertarian type guy that I do this shit on my land and I don't recognize any, like you said, even the government that he works for.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite moments of physical comedy in this. When Emerson first shows up, he puts a shotgun as Finn puts up a little thing of bear spray and Finn's like, okay. Just like, you win. Like, watch this movie. There's so many little things like that.
There are. So then he leaves.
He
and
runs away, yeah.
Cecily brings him to the axe den.
Yeah, so at the end, he's like, that dude just tried. She's like, I was trying to tell you about the sign. She kind of wasn't. She was very lackadaisical and warding it. And then in order to kind of diffuse it, she's like, are you hungry?
Yeah.
And then we go to the coolest fucking place.
Yeah, it's an axe throwing place and an arcade, and it's pretty cool.
It's like cabin kitsch dive bar with a bunch of pinball machines. And
axe throwing things.
An axe throwing thing and like digital flames on fireplaces.
Okay, so he goes to the jukebox and plays Ace of Base. I saw the sign. Like, come on, movie. Like,
yeah, I know. I mean, there's a lot of... That's what the movie is. It's like what the game is. It's like, are you seeing this?
Are you seeing the signs?
Who's pointing to what?
Okay, Cecily changes into a tank top, and then we realize that Finn thinks that Cecily's hot.
Well, she does a cute little fucking dance coming out.
She's trying to get his attention. We find out...
It's borderline manic pixie dream girl.
Right. So this is how we find out that Finn was transferred because he fished in a pond without a license. And then his buddies posted on social media. And his girlfriend Charlotte then decided that it was a good thing for their relationship to have the distance because Finn is too available. Right. He's too nice. Because women like a man who are not available.
Okay.
No, she's being facetious.
She is,
she's like, so you don't live with her. You don't talk to each other. And as she's doing the things, pointing them out one by one on her fingers, she ends up with a shocker for reasons. And his kombucha explodes like an ejaculate. So it's
very subtle.
Not very subtle.
Not very subtle.
They move on from this little sexual tension to, do you want to do something violent, which is axe throwing.
Axe throwing. So they connect over Walden Pond and have like a little romantic moment. And then Cecily asks if she can kiss him and then leans in and he gets a call.
Right. So real quick, and also in between that, on the connection and everything, she's very good at throwing a hatchet.
Oh, sure.
And he's very bad at it.
Sure.
Everything will come back later.
Yeah.
And as he leans in for a kiss, to kiss this woman, the thing that happens would never happen. The phone rings and he takes the call.
Yeah.
It is absurd.
Yeah. Yep. So he just blew the entire situation.
Well, yeah. What are you doing?
Course.
I don't give a shit who's on you. I just kissed the girl. Call the person back.
Yeah.
And of course, when it's Charlotte, but again, he can't hear her. There's no reception.
No reception, yeah. Anyways, later that night, Trisha's taking her tiny dog outside to poo-poo potty, as she calls it.
So after he blows it, there's this whole time there has been chatter in the background about a storm coming.
Yes.
the storm has come.
The storm
And
has
we
come.
show how violent this snowstorm is this night.
So she's taking the dog outside. She's having a smoke, and something approaches the dog. And then Trish is fighting whatever approached the dog to get Chachi back, and it breaks.
Yeah, so this is laziness incarnate. So she puts the dog on one of those retractable leashes and then sends the dog through the dog door.
Yeah.
So she's inside
Yeah.
having a cigarette while the dog is outside through a little doggy door tethered by this leash.
Yeah.
And then when something gets the dog, she's just like trying to
Yeah.
reel the
like
dog
she's
in
fishing.
like she's fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what she ends up with is just a broken
But then
collar.
she opens the blinds and then starts to scream. Then it cuts to her running into the inn screaming that the devil ate her baby.
The devil ate her baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Joaquin and Devin have brought her. So they're
Right,
in
they're
the,
with the
they're
hysterical
with her now
Trish,
because Devin was out jogging and heard her screaming, so
Yeah.
brought her here.
Right. So the room is now full of town people and everybody is freaking out. And Trish's husband tries to like hug the mail woman, Cicely. Yeah.
Right, so
He's got a thing for her.
there's creeping on that. He's
Yeah.
got a thing for everybody because one of Cicely's little dishes in the beginning was that Gwen, the mechanic lady, fucked him at some point, and
Like
everyone,
5 years ago.
Yeah, like everyone in the town kind of knows it and
Yeah.
whatever. So he's just like this creeper that's trying to get with
Right.
all the women.
And so the gay couple don't like Trish, obviously. The gas man is in the corner. He's just sitting there drinking. And then we meet the environmentalist for the first time.
Yeah, she shows up. Everyone crosstalks. The dialogue is very funny. There's things like, your dog only barks at Jews and brown people. And I'm sorry for your loss, Trish, but everything in these woods eats little dogs, and I can't get on the internet. Like, Devin is so... So the internet's gone.
Yeah. Well, the power's gone out.
Power's gone out.
Everything, the town has just shown up at the inn.
Yeah.
And the power is out. They actually run in and say, our shit's fucked up.
Well, yeah, so Dr. Jane Ells shows up. I know, she's played by Rebecca Henderson, and she was in Russian Doll as one of the artist friends of Natasha.
Okay.
And then, Gwen and Marcus show up saying everything's storm fucked.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So Finn then goes outside with the binoculars to see an avalanche has taken out the road and the power.
Yes, the power's down. And then he takes a little walk and sees
He goes into town to investigate and he finds that the dumpsters and generators. Are shredded with like knife cuts or claw cuts.
Okay.
We don't know which
This
one.
is my one problem with the movie.
It looked like claw marks.
This is my one problem.
It's one problem.
They try to, I think it is,
Okay.
maybe my only problem with it is they keep saying that these are knives. These are metal box generators.
Yeah.
Visually, they are clearly monster grabbed them, like claw rip through and rip them out.
Yeah.
And then Finn later goes like, with a
Knife?
or something?
Yeah.
And then they try to convince you later, they show the knife.
They do.
And you're like, that motherfucking little knife didn't do the damage.
No.
Why wouldn't you think like bear?
Exactly. Why
Given
don't
where
you,
they
you're
are,
in the woods.
yeah, be like,
It
oh
definitely
shit, some
would
bear
be
got in here.
But no, they're not really thinking anything at this point. The generators have been sabotaged.
Yeah.
So the claw marks are also on a foundation part of the mansion. So that leads him to look under the lattice work of the deck, where he finds a button attached to a tab, attached to a jacket, attached to the arm of a corpse.
So he pulls it out.
What is this? Oh
and-
my god!
So many times in this movie, you go to like a jump scare reveal like that, and it hard cuts in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It goes, oh, like you start to scream, and then Finn like is dazed walking into the new scene. It's very funny.
Yeah. And so he walks in and he's like, all the generators have been slashed up with something that looks like a knife.
Yeah.
And a dead body is under your
And there's a
porch.
dead body. And then that hard cuts to Janine crying over the corpse of
Yeah.
her missing husband with all of them standing around her.
Yeah. And they assess that it's definitely killed by something
Something
canine.
canine.
Yeah.
The doctor takes samples, the
Yep.
fur off of him.
Yep. And the only thing that's getting us out of here now is a snowplow, but we're waiting on the mechanic parts. So they
Yeah.
can't leave
So
without...
they can't leave. And now suddenly things are like, again, you're like, what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah. Finn has the idea to get that hunter-trapper guy, Flint, to help them trap the wolf creature.
It's the Jaws thing. It's getting Quint.
Yeah.
You go get the weirdo that hunts.
Right. So Cecily goes with Finn up the mountain to go talk to Flint. So they have a conversation about how he fucked up and she's awesome about the kiss.
This is kind of cool. I like this conversation where he's like, look, I donked up. And she like can't, look, man, admit when you're wrong. And then you work it out from there.
Work it out from there. Sure. So back at the inn, while they're walking up the mountain, we find out that the sale for the pipeline will go through only if it's unanimous. So everybody has to agree.
I mean, not everyone in the town, but there's 3 holdouts. It's Janine, the innkeeper, and the 2 boys.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that need convincing.
Right. Yes. So, like, back at Flint's house, they've arrived, and they ask him to help hunt down what's been killing the generators and Janine's husband. Oh, right. And the dog. And then, while Finn is trying to convince Mr. Flynn to help hunt down whatever is killing everybody, Cicely finds Chachi's collar.
Chachi's collar on the thing. How Finn is trying to convince Flint is to be neighborly.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Mr. Rogers. And he makes his kind of the first of many
makes a
impassioned speech. And Flint's just like, who's Mr. Rogers? Like, he has no idea who the fuck this guy is.
Yes. Apologies. There's so many conversations I didn't know which ones were important.
I feel like, it's
Okay.
you and me together, baby.
This is America, right? That they're in?
Yeah.
A man in America doesn't know about...
I don't think he has TV.
For the past 50 years?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not 50.
He might have been born in this cabin to a father that was like him.
I think he's a hunter-trapper forever.
You don't understand. He's dressed in nothing but the skin of other
animals.
Like,
yeah.
He's just all for,
so, anyways, okay. So Finn gives him a speech about being neighborly and community and all this kind of stuff. But then they see the collar,
and they go,
and so they freak out and they
run
out of the house. Sorry, they haven't run out of the house. They're trying to run out of the house. Okay. And the door is locked. Sure. And they're freaking out so much they can't unlock the door. And Flint, he's coming up on them, as he's threatening them. And then
he just reaches past them,
and
unlocks a lock that they didn't see above their head.
So
it's like, hey guys, fucking calm down. Get out of my house.
They get back to the inn and they tell everybody what happened. And everybody goes a little crazy.
Yeah,
and they get out the alcohol. Everybody's freaking out.
This is a bad time. This is the beginning of
the devolution of the entirety of this community.
I love that everybody in the room are saying crazy stuff to each other, freaking out.
Yeah.
And there's a moment when the camera just moves up on Finn and Cicely together, and they just look at each other like, "Oh,
they're the outsiders here, though."
Yeah. This is bad news.
It's bad news. They can see it. Okay,
we can't be trapped in here with these people.
So later, Jean is crying over a picture of her husband.
Yeah. And
Dr. Ellis reaches from behind and scares the crap out of her because she sees a hair.
Yeah, so...
that doesn't match.
Okay, so the hairs match both the bodies, the dog and the husband, and it's not human, but it doesn't match any animal that she knows.
Right, and Dr. Ellis tells Janine that the marks on the body mean that her husband was probably eaten alive.
Right.
Yes.
Which
why would you tell someone that?
This is kind of the running joke with Janine in the movie is everyone is wildly insensitive that she's just lost her
furniture.
husband.
She's furniture to them. She makes them sandwiches. She provides them places to stay.
She part of her
furniture.
Arc. Yeah,
it is part of her
arc. It's very, everyone gets a little, well, not everyone, but there's perfect little arcs for a lot of these characters.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Gwen is upstairs and notices an artwork that shows wolves eating babies.
So, this is a print of...
She decides it's rad.
Yeah, I love it. So, it's a print of a woodcut of Lucas Cranach's The Elders, The Wolf or the Cannibal. And it is literally a woodcut of a pile of bodies and a wolf man with a baby in its mouth.
Yeah.
As it pushes in on Gwen looking at this thing, you think she's coming to a realization. And then she just goes, that's rad.
Yep. So everybody decides to stay the night at the inn.
Right. So Finn cuts into the chaos of people screaming and says, we probably need to stay tonight.
Yeah.
Who has a gun?
Every single person pulls out a gun.
Almost everybody pulls out a gun. And then Trish doesn't. And then she goes, oh, yeah. And she pulls out, she's like, it's just a little purse gun.
Yeah.
It's a little purse gun.
A little
and
Derringer.
She's putting it in everyone's face. And they're like, okay. She's like, it's fine. It's just a little purse gun.
I like that it's rural. So he's like, who's got their guns?
Exactly.
Everybody's got a gun.
Yeah, it's stupid. It was a stupid question. And he says it's a good old-fashioned sleepover with guns.
Yeah. They go upstairs and they tell Dr. Ellis what's going on. And she says she's fine and she's waiting on the results of her test.
Yeah, she seems to have barricaded herself in a room a little bit. And she's
manic
nervous.
And she's nervous. Yeah. She's predicting that something is going to...
She's either being very suspicious or she's very worried.
Yeah, one or the other. Okay, later at night, everybody's sleeping, and Pete is then, in his sleep, attacked and dragged out of his bed, and then his hand bitten off in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then Gwen comes out and shoots whatever was attacking him, but also shoots Pete.
Yeah, it's great. So he gets dragged away, and then Gwen stops it by just stepping in the hallway and open fucking firing wildly.
Yes.
But with complete confidence.
Yeah.
She's just like... You could tell the bullets are going everywhere, but she's just like happy to be doing it.
So
finally,
as they're like helping Pete not die, Dr. Ellis comes out and pulls another hair off of
Pete's. Yeah.
And the oil man hands her a flask to drink, and she
so this time,
walks away.
like earlier, he offered her booze because Sam's offering everyone
Right.
booze. He's drinking throughout this
Sure.
thing. She didn't take the booze the first time.
But
This
she has this
time,
time.
she's like,
Okay.
I'm taking the whole flask and retreats to her room.
And then they're like, "What was that?" And Gwen is like, "I didn't see it. It was too
Yeah,
fast."
it was too damn fast.
So Dr. Ellis's test is now done, but it's inconclusive.
Right. And she's having a meltdown in her room.
Yeah. Her test is inconclusive. She's having a meltdown. She also has a gun in her room.
She now pulls out her gun.
Yeah.
And when the people go up to try to be like, yo, are you good? She starts shooting through her door.
Yeah, and she's like, "It didn't disappear. Whatever attacked Pete didn't disappear. It's one of you."
Yeah, one of the things we didn't say is with the good old-fashioned sleepover with guns, they locked this place up top to bottom. They put chairs
They made
beneath
barricades,
doorknobs.
yeah.
They haven't boarded it up yet, but
No.
this is a locked place.
They've
So-
locked each other in.
So when they're talking about like when he's attacked, they're like, how did it get in without us hearing? And Ellis is saying it didn't get in. It's here.
It's been here the whole time. Sure.
Because it's a lycanthrope.
Yeah.
And Gwen goes, what is this, dumbass island?
exactly what I would say if somebody was like, "It's a werewolf." I'd be like,
Well, and that's
"You fucking stupid."
she actually goes, it's a lycanthrope. And Finn goes, a what? And everybody except for Sam goes, a like. And Sam goes, a werewolf. Nobody can pronounce lycanthrope. Fucking hilarious.
Okay, so then Sam, the oil man, goes to the door to Dr. Ellis's room with the keys, but there's an altercation.
Yeah, this is sus as fuck. So as
She
you know,
won't let them in.
she's like, you're not coming in here. One of you could be it. There's a second door to this room that
She asks Janine, "Is there another way in?"
that
And
Sam,
she's
the
like,
oil
"Yeah."
man, goes, is there another way in? And she gives him the keys. He goes in the other way. And from outside, we hear scuffling,
Yeah.
gunshots going off.
And Dr.
Then-
Ellis is dead.
Then Sam opens the door and goes, she killed herself.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Nobody
what
sees
the
it.
fuck are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Right,
She killed
exactly.
herself.
Like, what the fuck? That
Like,
doesn't make
I
any
get
sense.
that you guys scuffled and you, in self-defense, maybe shot her.
Right.
But he goes, she
killed herself.
killed herself.
Yeah.
Which makes everybody like, especially Janine, like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you saying?
So then they invade her room and they're all reading her research, and it talks about the overlap between human DNA and wolf DNA, which leads them to werewolves. Half of them believe in werewolves and half of them are just non-believers.
I love Joaquin is reading her research, and to everybody goes, shut your dumb whore mouths and listen to this.
Joaquin then talks about how in Argentina the 7th child was always killed because that one is a werewolf.
Yeah, this is a fun little moment where everyone has a little, like, different regional werewolf story.
Yeah.
And, like, it's the Norse version of this and whatever, and they're all offering. And then Gwen goes, when I was a kid, my daddy used to beat my ass. And everyone's like, okay. He also used to tell me about the Wendigo. And you're like, I'm sorry, this is the movie. I've never written down more lines from a movie than I have.
I'm glad you did because I did not.
So yeah, now and
So
now
this
Joaquin
is the second
has his.
time. This is the second time that the 7th born child part has
Joaquin
been brought up.
says in Argentina they would
always kill the seventh
one because that
it's
one
always
was the
a
werewolf.
Yeah.
And Cecily's like, but you don't anymore,
Yes,
right?
she does. Yeah, she does do that. You don't do that anymore. So Trish decides that someone is just trying to scare them.
Yeah.
Someone's a bully and doesn't want the pipeline built. And somebody ate her husband's hand because of it.
Right. So like half of these folks aren't getting paid if this pipeline is built.
Yeah.
The other half are holding out on the pipeline being built.
Because they don't want anything changed.
And Trish is saying this is a conspiracy. It's one of us, and it turns into everyone pulling
Everybody
guns on
pulls
each
down
other.
their guns. And was it Devin called it a Mexican standoff?
No, honey, just say standoff.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
I feel like I'm going to do a one-man play of this.
So they all agree to lock their guns away till they figure out who the bully is.
Right.
Even though it defies all protocol when werewolves are within in the house.
Yeah, they drop the name of the movie inside the movie. I typically hate that, but it's fun in this one.
Yes.
So they actually throw all their guns into like a
A
sheet,
sheet, yeah, and then lock
lock
it in a room.
in a room, and then throw the keys out into the snow.
Yep.
And now it's like...
Now they're all sitting around.
Well, now it's the second part of the game.
Yeah.
Where
you accuse.
Where you accuse.
Yeah.
You sit around and go, I have this knowledge and this knowledge. So
You're the
everyone has
werewolf.
a discussion of who's the werewolf.
Yeah. And then Pete goes a little crazy calling himself the werewolf.
So yeah. So Pete is shot...
does not understand how the game is played.
I mean, technically in the game, you could say I'm the werewolf to fuck everybody up, to get them.
Well,
that's part of the game.
So if in the minutiae of the game, there is a minion. The minion wants the werewolf to be safe and will sacrifice himself. So there, if you are a certain role, there is a reason to throw suspicion on yourself to win.
Right. Anyway,
Pete is not doing that.
His hand
Pete
has
his hand shoot off a bullet
and
hole
bullet
in his
hole.
and is
He's losing blood. Yeah.
He's delirious.
Yeah.
So he goes, maybe I'm the werewolf.
And starts howling.
Maybe you're the werewolf. Maybe everyone's the werewolf, which is freaking everyone the fuck out.
And then they start blaming Janine because of her husband and her story that obviously wasn't true. And then is this where she freaks out and says that her husband told her that he was leaving her because she didn't...
Because she let herself
go.
And Cicely's a very, woman-forward character, so she's, up against Sam Parker, who's a very toxic masculinity guy, and it is all escalating as poor Finn is sitting there and bubbling and bubbling. It's getting yelly chaos.
It is.
And
they blame Sam because nobody saw Dr. Ellis kill herself. Yes. And then Sam throws it onto the forest ranger and the mail lady being brand new.
New to the town. It's very much kind of the game, but with emotional stakes.
Right, everybody's yelling at each other, and then Finn stands up and throws a teacup against the wall to smash it and get their attention and take back control. And he makes a Hallmark movie level speech.
I find that to be dismissive. Frankly, I think he's a beautiful soul, and he makes an impassioned speech about community, love, and humanity.
Yes, to remember their common humanity and hold off on being enemies until they've all had a little sleep.
And the joke is, Gwen and Marcus say, no, we ain't dying here. Fuck your house.
Yes, and they leave.
I love it when he leaves, fuck your house.
Fuck your house, yes.
So Sam leaves too?
Yeah, it starts an exodus. Sam leaves, and then the gay couple leave. So only Finn and Cecily are left with Janine.
Trish takes home her babbling husband.
Everybody leaves. Yep.
So it's, what did you say? Janine, Cecily, and Finn.
Yep, there's no ones left at the end. So then we go to a scene where Sam, the oil guy, has a crossbow in his trunk.
So here we go to a different angle. He has a giant SUV.
Green lights.
It opens up. The interior lights are all red, and once it's open completely, it switches to green.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right. And then what we see is acoustic foam over holding nestled weapons, particularly bow hunting and silver bow and arrow.
Yeah.
So we're
okay, who is Sam?
Who the fuck is this guy really? But you kind of also remember that he has been talking the whole movie about hunting. He's a hunter.
Sure.
He just has some incredibly high-end hunting gear back here.
Sure.
Or he's here for a reason.
He's here for a reason. So then a scream wakes Finn up, who was asleep in a chair. He runs upstairs with a lantern and then is jump scared by Cecily, who says the sound came from Parker's room, the oil guy.
And then there's
jump
scare
by Janine. Yes, it was really funny.
Just real quick before this, it doesn't really matter. Before they went to bed, they boarded up the place down.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody should be boarded up outside.
Yeah. So Finn sends Janine back to bed so that he can investigate, but he doesn't send
Cecily and Finn go together. They're pretty much together now for the rest of the movie.
So inside Parker's room, Cecily finds newspaper articles about the two people that were found mauled to death at Grout Pond.
Right, where Finn was stationed
before him.
Where he said it was just a fishing issue.
This is what she remembers. Yeah, she remembers that conversation. And then meanwhile, Finn finds a knife wrapped in a rag.
That's soaked in diesel.
It's he holds out to Cecily and asks her to smell it, and it smells like diesel.
Which, once again, this weapon can't possibly be the thing that did the generator damage, but fine.
Yeah. So then we flash to Joaquim and his husband. They're heading back to the inn because they decided safety in numbers, that they were dumb to leave in the first place.
Okay. I missed that. I was wondering why they're still in the woods while, other people had moved on so much.
Yeah,
they had decided to head back.
They decided to head back. And then it sounds like a woman is in the forest scaring them, making noise around them.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of a bit of a spoiler. I didn't clock it as a woman.
So it definitely sounds like a woman. So then we flash back to the room, and they find a map in Parker's room with X's on the different towns. Townsend, Grout Pond, Beaver Field. Parker has been tracking the attacks.
So now, it seems like Parker has been bouncing from place to place, hunting something.
Yeah. So then they hear a loud noise, and they flash to the forest where Trish is there, and she has hit Devin over the head.
Right.
Okay.
What's out in the woods is not the werewolf, or at least not the werewolf in werewolf form. It's a very human Trish.
And then Trish pulls a maple tap out of a tree, and she's like, I want my craft store, and then shoves it into his neck.
Yep. She's like, this is where the sweetness comes from. Trish is fucking nuts.
She's lost her damn mind. So then we see Parker has all geared up with a crossbow and night vision glasses, and he knocks down the barricade on the inn and comes inside.
Yeah.
So Cicely and Finn are now creeping outside of the house trying to get by Parker. And he can't see them because of his night vision, or he's looking the wrong way, or his night vision glasses have too much light, whatever it is.
Yeah, this doesn't really come to anything. It's like he comes in and they run out.
But no, a board cracks, and so he notices them when they run outside, and they hide under the porch.
Right.
So then Parker is talking about how when he heard Dr. Ellis say that one of them could be the lycanthrope, it made a whole lot of sense to the attacks around the state. Then suddenly, a flashlight goes off under the porch, and Joaquin is there too.
So Cicely and Finn are having this conversation, breath pluming out underneath this porch, and as they're talking, suddenly between them, a flashlight goes up, and there's Joaquin going, that makes so much sense. Scary the shit out of both of them. So now it's the three of them.
Yeah, so they ask him where Devin is, and he's like, there was something out there in the woods, and they got separated, and it was near Trish's house. So they go to Trish's house.
This is where the movie goes full-on fucking bonkers, and I love it. So they sneak into Trish's house, hoping to find Devin.
And they discover Marcus, who has taped knives to his hand with duct tape.
So Marcus is there, hillbilly boy, has made a white trash Freddy Krueger glove out of knives and duct tape, and he says, while no one's looking, he's going to steal everybody's shit and make it look like a werewolf did.
Yes, exactly. So Finn tries to settle him down, but he slices at him and gets his work uniform. And then he takes off outside yelling about nonsense.
He's walking backwards gloating about how y'all are, I don't even know what he's saying.
I don't either.
Because
nonsense. Immediately
Gwen's truck backs into him, killing him. Yeah. And she looks out of the window going, come on, Marcus, you slow ass. Because she has no idea that she just fucking murdered her boyfriend.
No idea.
And then
suddenly her head explodes. Because Trish is in the street and had shot her.
And says, got you home wrecker. Joaquin, Finn, and Cecily are on the steps of Trish's front steps, and then just see all this happening. Like,
Cecily goes, this town is bad shit.
They retreat back into Trish's house.
So they run all the way through the house, and Trish is like, I know another way.
I've only seen this movie twice, and I cannot express the glee. Like, it's good, and it's fun, and I know what it's doing. And the events of this 5 minutes, I was just like, fuck yes.
Yes.
Everything is like boom, boom, boom. Everyone's psycho and stupid.
Okay, so Trish has gone in the other way to beat them out of her little house, and she's got her little pea shooter.
Yeah, her first gun.
And she's like, she's gone in the house, she kept him from leaving, and she's like, wipe your feet.
Right.
Okay, break. Why is Joaquin's glove so small?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He has a white glove on his hand, and it's like half of his palm.
I think it's like a David Schitt's Creek fashion thing.
Okay, if you say so.
He had wild shit. I think it's just not just a fingerless glove. I think it's just like a...
It's like half of a glove. It's only fingers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's only the top part, and then it like cuts off right here. I'm like, why is this glove so small?
I literally
Gloveless fingers?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there was a... Never mind. I'm not even going to write a mental scene of why that would happen.
Okay, so Joaquin keeps asking her, Trish, about his husband. Like, where's my husband? Where is my husband? Yeah. And Trish says he should have kept his nose out of her business. And then Trish notices that Peter seems to be dead and says, you guys killed Peter.
Right. This is actually very good. It's a very kind of impassioned thing from Trish now, going in the bad politics side of it, that you people don't belong here. And he's talking to Finn, Cecily, and Joaquin as being outsiders. This town used to be good. We used to be able to make our own decisions, and you guys are fucking up our perfect little lives because you are black, because you are from the city, because you are
gay.
Gay. Yeah. It's wonderfully done.
Yeah.
Subtext of you are outsiders and you're fucking up our good stuff.
Right. So then Joaquin goes, you killed my husband. And then as she's looking at Peter, he hits her over the head with a fireplace poker.
Yeah. This is
And-
awesome.
Yeah, and she like flips around and her forehead starts to bleed.
They're like, hey, she's okay. And then she goes face first into the fire.
Yeah, into the fire. Face.
And the three of them are just like, we gotta go.
Yeah, so then they run out of the house and they make a plan to get off the mountain with snowshoes.
With snowshoes.
Because it's the only way.
Hey, everybody, rule of 3. Snowshoes has now been mentioned twice.
Yeah.
TikTok.
So they notice that Parker is across the street and Joaquin is yelling at him, "Why are you hunting us?" And Finn is like, well, he thinks that one of us is a werewolf because Dr. Ellis's hair tested that there's a werewolf. And then also Cecily is the 7th child. You know?
Right. Well, yeah, Finn is like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got reasons for all of us to die. And so he lists them off.
Yeah.
And then
he turns around and Joaquin has taken Cecily hostage with the gun he took from Trish.
right. And it's like, she's the 7th
She's the
child.
7th child. I have to kill her. And Finn is like, it's just a superstition. He's like, culturally, I am from Argentina. I have to. And then
Which
suddenly,
seems a little.
suddenly there's a crossbow bolt in his belly.
It nicks Finn going by and goes into Joaquin's stomach.
Yeah. So then Cecily runs and gets in the truck where Gwen was shot, but it won't start.
But it won't start.
And then Parker drags her out by her hair.
Yeah. This is all, by the way, taking place right across from the Dick Flame.
Yeah, it's right by the Dick Flame.
Yeah. It's important.
Yeah. So all the while pointing out that all the killings have been in the towns that Finn has been to. So Finn is like hiding on the side of the truck and he's got Cecily by the hair and he's got his crossbow pointing towards Finn. And he's like, every single attack happened in a town that you were in.
Right.
And Finn's like, but we found the diesel-soaked knife in your room. And Parker's like, no, I found that in your room.
Right.
You know, and Finn says there's no such thing as werewolves. And Parker has just been driving people who need money crazy. And they are now killing themselves.
Yep. Which I was perfectly happy with this movie being this.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like the whole idea that like you throw a weird fucking conspiracy theory in the mix that's bonkers, like a werewolf, and everyone eats themselves over it. But then the movie keeps going.
So then Parker decides it's better safe than sorry. And as he goes to shoot Cecily, Finn kicks him. And then Finn attacks him and he punches him a couple times.
There's
and
a little
then
fight.
Parker has a spring-loaded knife in his sleeve.
In his thing. And then
and is able
finally.
to stab Finn in the stomach.
But Finn finally gets to use his bear spray.
Yes, and then he uses his bear spray. And then Cecily tells Finn to get up. And then suddenly Joaquin
Sits up and goes, "Hey, Parker.
Excuse me, Mr. Parker.
Your pipeline is trash."
And he shoots at the flame that's running off methane or
It's
propane or whatever. Yeah.
So he shoots not Parker, but he shoots the Forever Dick flame.
Yeah, and then
I
we back
love
up.
this.
The camera backs up.
The
and we
camera
see
backs up a
big explosion.
mile away. It's just dark forest. I love a low budget movie going, I can't do this, where it looks good. So I'm going to find a creative, pretty way to do it.
Yeah.
Backs off a mile away into the woods and you just see a little.
So then
Cut back to the aftermath.
back to the aftermath. Cecily and Finn have survived the explosion. The powers come back on. And Cecily takes Finn inside the axe throwing bar to fix him.
So this is, again, the makers of this movie have a map. Trish's house has to be across from the Dick Flame and around the corner of the Axton because Cecily and Finn are laying in the street in the fire and they know the power comes back on because the neon light of the Axton turns on over their shoulder.
And they mention, oh, the power's back.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So Cecily goes to find the first aid kit and to see if the phones are back up. And Finn hears a weird whistle.
Yeah.
And he goes to go investigate and follow
This whistle is in the very beginning of the movie.
Oh, was
It's
it? I missed that.
the sound of the tweet
from David's
from
phone.
David's phone.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
When he gets a text in the middle, it makes a sound.
yeah. So he finds a room full of packages that Cecily have not delivered.
One of which is
The parts
for the
snowmobile.
snowmobile.
And then he also finds some news articles about maulings, and he
The
also and then
whistling
he finds
phone?
Dave's postman badge.
Turns out Dave's a postman.
Yeah, we didn't
She,
realize
of course,
that.
Cecily has been wearing a mail carrier uniform this
The
entire
entire
movie.
time, yeah. So Finn goes back out into the main room and asks Cecily if it's her. And she's barefoot, and her toes do a creepy
She cracks them all.
Yeah.
Does-
She asked him if he's realized if she was too good to be true. Her damsel in distress routine.
Women who read Walden and drink kombucha and get turned on by Yellowstone stories are a fantasy.
Yeah. She's been playing the
So
whole
all
time.
of the Manic Pixie Dream Girl vibe I got earlier,
It was
it pays
fake.
off.
It does. It does pay off.
She says, hunting is hard. This town is perfect. All you have to do is plant a few ideas and they'll kill themselves.
Right.
And I freeze the meat.
Yeah, and he's like, don't yell at me. And she's like, I wasn't yelling at you. It was taking a tone.
Sure.
And then she's like, this is yelling, and starts to howl and wolf out.
And she wolfs out. It looks pretty Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, all the glass in the pinball machine breaks because she's so loud.
because of the loud.
Yeah.
It's Teen Wolf at best. She's not like, a bigger thing. She's just got like that kind of...
Yeah. And Finn's like, you killed Dave and ate Trish's dog and ate Pete's hand. And she's like, some men put their hand on your lower back to guide you. And I hate that. And should have been both hands. She came to this town because of all their petty resentments and were perfect for her to let them take care of themselves and eat them later. But Finn kept fucking with her plan.
Because he's
too nice. And then he goes on a little rant about being fucking okay to be nice.
So this is finally Finn's landing the arc. He's not trying to be more assertive anymore. He's not listening to these self-help books. He's going, you know what? I'm fine being nice. It's good to be nice. If I'm going to die here, I'm going to die nice.
Nice.
And then it's like, fight.
Yeah. And so
She
she
is
starts to transform into a werewolf.
She's a monster, and she jumps all over the fucking place.
She does.
You can see what's going to happen a mile away because Finn is up against a rack of hatchets and starts throwing them terribly.
Yes. And then Emerson Flint shows up and bashes her in with a shovel.
Finn's doing this fucking hatchet thing and she's dodging it. She jumps off a wall and is just about to kill him. And then she gets a shovel to the back of the head. And it's Emerson Flint showing up because he's trying to be
neighborly.
A good neighbor.
Yes. Like Mr. Rogers, he says. And it was very cute. But then Cecily attacks Flint and they fight. And Finn runs off, and Cecily throws a little fit by damaging property and kind of walking around aimlessly looking for him. It seems a little dumb. Like, she's, like, looking around the room and under furniture like he's hiding.
I'm sorry. I did jump the gun with the hatchet throwing.
Okay.
It does start now.
Finn then throws an axe at the jukebox, and Ace of Base comes back on.
I saw the sign starts up again.
Yeah. He grabs axes and starts throwing them at Cecily, but then she crawls up the walls and scares him and jumps on him. He kicks her in the head, which was awesome, and then stabs her in the neck with a snowshoe.
With a snowshoe.
A snowshoe.
This dude.
And I was like, what?
The snowshoe was decoration on the wall, had fallen off. Yeah. Hatchets are useless, but he can use the thing that he likes.
Because she trashed the room, basically throwing weapons on the floor, making them available. So Finn then gets up and starts to walk out. And Emerson is awake. And he tells him that he saved his life. And Emerson's like, I like what you said back at my cabin about community. And in the background, you see that Cecily is now waking up and standing up.
And the two guys are now going, we're hungry. Let's go back to the lodge. Janine can
make us a sandwich.
I would love a sandwich right about now.
Yeah. And then Cecily jumps at them from behind and then is shot down with a crossbow bolt. And then the camera turns around, and it's Janine.
And she says,
make your own damn sandwich. The end. It was so fun.
It's super fun.
It was so fun.
I can't we didn't do it justice.
Oh, no way. There's no way we did it justice. Yeah. You have to watch the fucking movie.
I don't know if they're doing how tight the script was, how much improv was going on, but everyone's bouncing off each other in very fun ways.
Yeah.
And it's just a real good time. I highly recommend it.
It was a real good time. I highly recommend it also. It was way better than Terror Train.
Oh, yeah. By leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know, it bummed me out quite a bit.
Why?
In a way, because okay, so this was, I'm going to just fuck my notes and try to do this off the cuff a little bit. I don't know what the vibe of the nation was when this came out, because it's last year of the first Trump term.
Okay.
COVID's yet to happen.
Right.
Like, this was filmed in February of 2020.
Right.
And in this movie, there's a couple, Trish and Pete, they are both kind of conservative. There's like nods to lock her up is a chant that happens at one point. And they say Antifa is.
They did, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was crazy back then And we had no idea how low the bar would get.
Right.
And they were actually commenting on this. I just think it's very telling that these two main characters are public servants. One is a forest ranger. The other one isn't. The other one is
thought she was.
masquerading
As
a public servant.
Yeah.
And now jump forward to September of this year, when a whole bunch of self-important dipshits in suits insist to the American people that the boogeyman and Antifa is actually real and everywhere. And though incredibly vague and completely decentralized, is now, in fact, designated as a domestic terrorist threat. Essentially trying to do to our entire country what Cecily does in Beaverfield.
Right.
Try to make this whole goddamn fucking place into a game of werewolf. Trump put out a memorandum using the terms anti-Christian, using the term anti-capitalist. What does that fucking mean?
He says these things like they're like, he's like anti-capitalist. And I was like, you say that like that's bad.
Well,
he does think it's bad.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, he doesn't even give a shit about. If you're not a Christian, does that mean you're against Christianity? If I say fuck capitalism on my podcast, but I have an Amazon Prime account, am I good?
Right.
Like, I am so fucking sick of these asshats telling us preemptively that we're criminals, waiting to just fucking lock us up based off of what they've seeded.
Right.
Like we're all just bad guys in waiting. We've all done wrong. We fucking due process be goddamned. Right? They're all hoarding the meat while insisting that we're wolves.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Check it out. The message is perfectly clear. Choose community, love, and humanity.
And neighborly.
Yeah. Be a good neighbor. State Farm is not there. They're not going to help you.
Don't depend on any of your insurance.
Sorry, I just got like bummed at the end and just realized like...
You're okay.
Yeah, man, I just don't know. I don't know.
Let's lighten it up. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Johnny. Is there a question?
This is a question from our listener, Courtney. Courtney would like to know, if you were the ruler of one realm, what realm would it be and why?
Oh my God.
And
Define a realm.
this question makes me laugh because this was a few years ago. I got into an Uber and it was just me getting a ride to my friend's house. And the guy that was driving the Uber was so, like, fine, I guess kind, chatty, which I'm, like, not into. And the ride was not that long. It was, like, took maybe 8 minutes from the house. But it felt like forever because he kept asking me, like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, you do that. Oh, I'll talk to my granddaughter about that. She loves that. What's your favorite animal? And one of the questions he asked me was, if you could be the queen of any place, anywhere, fictional or real, where would it be? And I'm like, what? I just need a ride to my friend's house. Sir, what is happening? And so now I, too, pose that question to you of the random Uber driver.
Thank you, Uber driver. Good question. I absolutely have mine, but...
Me too.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to be the princess of the Candy Kingdom, please.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to be the princess of the Candy Kingdom, please.
Oh, you're going to be Princess Bubblegum?
Yes.
Or your own version?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean... Yeah, it has to be my own version because I'm not as smart as Princess Bubblegum.
She is a scientist.
She's a scientist.
She's a scientist.
She's a scientist, and I'm an artist.
She's a scientist.
But I feel like I would like to be the princess.
You don't have the cold heart of Princess Bubblegum required to be her specifically.
No, but I would love to be the princess of the Candy Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not a ruler.
We're supposed to say why, though?
Yeah, why?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like all of the candy people are very nice. They do whatever I say to do, and I could eat them if I want to.
Yeah, so you have the cold heart of Princess Bubblegum.
I just can't make new ones. I mean, I'm sure I could learn.
That's
very
exactly
smart.
her philosophy. Like, she's just like, I make new ones. No, I would not be a ruler. I am not a manager. I am not a leader of men. I am a different Finn. The Finn from Adventure Time.
Did we do this together?
We'll do that.
This.
And I will just be a dork running around, quote unquote, protecting you. But most of the time, I'm just playing with my dog and a sword. I ain't ruling no realms. How about you, James?
I don't know. I worry that if I were a leader, I'd be a tyrant.
Right.
I feel like I'm a good manager, so I'd be okay.
Sometimes if you're bossy, they make you the boss.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
It's true. They do that.
I don't know what I'd want to... The Uber driver caught me off guard, too, when he said that.
What did you tell the
I
Uber
was like...
driver?
Something with cats. Just someplace where there's like a lot of cats.
I think there's a Gravity Falls where there's like a cat heaven that Mabel visits.
Oh yeah,
There's like a
yeah,
cat
no,
dimension.
yeah, absolutely. In the extended universe, yeah, there is a cat dimension.
No, I actually think it's in Weird Mageddon at the end where she like hides herself in
Because she hides herself in like her dream.
Yeah.
dream.
Where
yeah.
everything is like rainbows and...
And there's a cat judge who's like, I rule, you can't go back there. That
There you go. That's where Jamie lives.
Hey, I guess everybody watch all the cartoons we watch.
Somewhere with just cats. Just all cats. And 0 humans.
Does it mean something that we all picked from the cartoon realm?
I don't know. Well, I didn't. I've never had this question posited to me quite this way, but it is I know the superpower question. I don't want superpowers because I would be a villain. If I had a modicum of like, if I could just like punch you into the sun,
Sure.
I think I would walk around punching people into the sun at my own discretion because I think I'm right.
Right.
Which is also tyrant shit.
Sure.
But I recognize
I would
it's
need
tyrant
some
shit.
dumb ass superpower, almost like Kite Man, where he's almost not a supervillain.
He's not.
I know.
That's not a power, babe.
I know.
He just has a kite on his
Because
back.
I know, and I would just need like the bravery to just fly around with a kite on my back because I could not use it properly. So why would I want a superpower?
Hell yeah.
One time I told John I was thinking about doing something petty and mean, not like super evil shit. And then I thought about what John would say to me if I had done it, and I was like, no, I better not. And John was like, am I your conscience? And I was like, yes, if you weren't here, I'd just be fucking unregulated and just destroying shit.
Yeah. You and I, man, have weird parallel lives.
In another life, we meet and we don't meet them, and we just
We're-
burn shit to the ground.
I'm dead, and you are catching shit on fire. These fucking really keep us. Oh, do we
It's the
need
last name.
Sorry,
She'll
sorry.
bleep it out.
Take that off. You guys keep us
Am I landing
as
this plane?
peaceful as we can be.
Yes, land the plane.
All right. You have just been hunted down by another episode of the Creature Podcast. I want to thank our producer, Jamie. She trusts no one at cherrystreetstudios.com or cherry_street_studios on Instagram. Thank you to Kevin MacLeod for all of our music. All of our art is made by Lindsay and myself. You can get all of our episodes and our merch and a sneaking suspicion that we might need more sneaking suspicions at creaturepop.com. Until next time, awoo, John.
Oh.
Awoo.